Hi y'all, welcome to today's video. Welcome to my channel. Hi, I'm Fash Fab. You can call me Fash. This is Sally, y'all. It's Shady Friday and we're getting shady with the ninjas. This is a collab. On this channel, we create beauty one palette at a time. Grab your brushes, grab your palettes. Let's get into it. Palette on the block today is Longing. I super duper love this palette. This is Longing by Blend Bunny Cosmetics. Blend Bunny is a very amazing indie brand. This is the color story. It's a very dark, sultry with greens and purples and plums and browns and beiges, and I think it says fall slash still in spooky season because October went by too fast. This is a palette bingo, so let's see what the bingo gods are giving me today. So we have 12, 22, 21, 20, 14, 1. Okay, y'all, I'm going to start in the crease with Pleading. And this is like a lavender purple. This is a super duper pretty color. Wowzas. There is one thing about this palette, though, that I love the color story, but it's the meaning behind it. Maggie, the owner of Blend Bunny, made this palette in memory of her mom. Her mom had passed, and she also has a palette, Machino, I think, that is in memory of her dad's passing, but this one is in memory of her mom. And y'all, my mom has passed as well, and she died of AML, which is acute myeloid leukemia. They say it is the easiest type of leukemia to detect, but it's the hardest to treat, and that is so true. Anywhoosies, it's the color story in this palette that just spoke to me. And when I mean spoke, I mean screamed at me that I need this palette. I'm going to go into Heartbreak now. And that's, I think, one of the darkest shades. This is a super, I wouldn't say a black, but I wouldn't say a gray either. I really, really like this color. And I'm going in more as a V attempt. And I'm bringing it out on this outer part of the eye, just to blend all of this in. This is one of my favorite palettes from the brand. I have almost every palette. I should say almost every palette. I think I'm missing one, which, you know, I probably could go over and purchase, but it never really spoke to me. I can honestly say that this is one of my favorites from the brand, if not the favorite from the brand. I just love the color story. There is something about the color story that, even though it's dark, it's somewhat kind of comforting. You know, there's a comforting scream to it. Also, like, the shade names of this palette are just perfection, if I do say so myself. Unrequited is the next shade I'm going into, and I'm going to take this just halfway in, and I'm going to meet up out here with Heartbreak. And like all of the shades in this palette, I would say are somewhat of an emotion, if not a reaction to, you know, losing someone, you know, especially your mom. And that's what I like about it. She poured her heart into this palette. She also did the Machino palette, but you could tell that this was named and created off of raw emotion. And I mean raw emotion, which is very awesome to do. I'm going to go into All That's Left. And this is that first shade. And I'm going to take this just right under the brow. I'm going to take an empty brush and I'm just going to fluff this in. This would be super duper pretty as a highlight even an inner corner shade. I mean, just throwing that out there. I'm going to take whatever's left over on this brush with Pleading, and I am just going to blend this just to soften this out here. I am going to clean this up when I go off camera to finish the eyes. Wowzers. That is freaking cool. Okay, taking over the center. I wasn't for sure how well this color story was going to turn out because, you know, it's a palette bingo. This is turning out super duper pretty, which you will see at the end. And now I'm going to take this last shade and I'm going to take this on the inner corner and I want to blend these two together. I would never think about putting these two colors together ever, but dang, they're pretty. I don't know if I would do this look again, but dang, they're pretty. I'm going to go in though with that first shade and I'm going to take that on the inner corner and I am just going to wrap the eye with it. I'm going to just take it on down in this lower lash line and just smudge it in there. Wowzers. Okay, y'all. Let me finish the eyes. Hold on to your butts. Okay, y'all. Here's the finished look. Wowzers. These shades. So on my lips is Revlon and Luster. This is an oldie but a goodie. And then over the top of that is Electric Slide Lip Oil by Give Me Glow Cosmetics. And then my lip liner is Vamp by Unearthly. And I used my black liner, black lashes, all the things. And I like this look. So thank you to the sorcery of the bingo gods that this was on my side, that these were all on my side today. Let me know, do you have this palette? If you do, you should pull it. It's been out for a hot minute. Hype a girl out, which means down in the comments section, swipe left, press hype, follow the prompts, and it hypes your girl out. You get 3 hypes a week, and I greatly appreciate it if you use them on me. Like, subscribe, share. Click that notification bell down there. It should let you know next time I upload. Subscribing is free. You don't have to click the notification bell if you don't want me coming up on your feed all the time, but please do subscribe. It is free. Go out and do something kind for somebody, and Sally and I will see you in our next video. Toodles.
Don't forget that this is a collab. You should go watch the other ladies. The link is down below. Have a good day.